Hi everyone, this is Raj Kumar. From today onwards, I am going to start a series over Python programming language. In this video, I will start from scratch basic. So let's start with a common syntax of every programming language with a hello world. In Python programming language, if you want to print a hello world, you can simply write print in bracket single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes. You can write in any three one of them because Python accepts strings in single, double, or even triple quotes also. So you can simply write hello world. This way you can also write print hello world. If you want to write a string in double quotes, you can simply write like this way also, double quotes, print hello world. If you want to write in triple quotes, you can also use single, double, and triple quotes for writing a string, single, double, and triple quotes. Like this way you can write in Python. One thing I forgot to tell, like in Python programming language, you don't need to specify end of any syntax with a semicolon like you need to specify in C language, MySQL, Java, and many other languages which you need to require to specify whether that syntax is completed or not. So in Python you don't need to specify ending of any syntax with any special word or keyword or any specific letter. So in this video I'll explain about strings and list. In next upcoming videos I will explain further, and we will move from basic to advanced through this series. So suppose you want to accept any strings, suppose you want to accept a string, you can simply write equal to, you need to write a input keyword for accepting any string. So here you can write anything abcd. So if you want to see whether that abcd is accepted correctly or not, you can simply write like this way, or you can like this way, point a, like this way you can go. So here you are seeing, like if you type only ca, here it is showing output in quotes, single quotes. It means abcd is a string. Suppose you want to take input as a equal to input, suppose let's say b equal to input something, and you have given the output as a 3. So what does this b means? Here 3 is taken as a string, here 3. So it is clear, like if you want to type any, first thing, if you want to take input as a system, it is taking input as a string. If you want to change in a string, float, or any other things, you need to further typecast it, like integer typecasting and any other formatting, you need to convert it. So suppose in Python I'm using PyCharm. You can use any other Python interpreter or compilers for programming purposes. Let's I will explain. I have created this one for explaining purpose. You need, suppose you want to create any new project. So for that one you need to go to here, and you can simply, first you go and type new project and project any new number. I have already created Python one, so here you can go and type any new things, and simply you can type Python 2 and Python 3 or any new project you want to mention it here, you can simply give it. So I have created already. So from that one onwards, after creating that one, you simply go to Python file, give any name. I already given testing one. You can give any things, and simply you can enter. Simply just give enter and Python file is created. So for understanding purpose, I have written this one for string better. Like here, what you are seeing, like a is accepting input from the system with commands like enter first string. It will and accepts the first strings, and if you want to take enter second, enter second string from the system, and here you are, if you want to write if else statement, you need to specify with a colon, like whether this if this will be true, then print this statement, if not, else you can print this statement. So if you want to run, either you can run from it here or right click over this run testing one. So here it is asking enter the first string. So if you want to enter, let's say ABC is our first string, second string is ABB. So here you are seeing both the strings are not equal. This is a like simple way of writing whether two strings are equal or not. This way you can take it. Suppose you want to write it in any other form. So simply like a equal to input. If you want to know accept the let me give any other, like p equal to input p q equal to input pq and r equal to a plus b, just to explain whether this is accepting input as a string or not. I've told you, like if you write like this way, this is for accepting input in a string format. So here if it is accepting as a integer or float, it will sum up, and if it is not, it will just concatenate the two string whatever we have given to this one. So like this way, here we have taken p plus q, so like this way, and print, like suppose you want to see, like the first one is like p is p and q is q and q is q and r is r, just for explaining purpose whether this is accepting as a string format. So this is done. Let's compile it and run it. So here let's say our first string is 1 and second input is 2. Here you are seeing p is oh I have oh let's p plus q. I've take I have written it in wrong format, so let me again recompile it. So here let's say our p is 1 and q is 2. Here you are saying p is 1 and q is 2, so here r is 1 and 2, it means it is concatenating. This is the string concatenation. So if you want to change it any input to our, like if you want to add it, so you need to change it in other format, like it's uh, from you need to change from string to integer type or float data type, like in typecasting we do. So this is a way of writing PyCharm. Like if you need to, if you want to type if you want to make any Python programming in PyCharm, you will just go through this. So I'm just explaining it. So I'm using Python console. So this is a one way. So let's so just start. So for explaining string purpose, let I'm taking a string as a hello world. Mm, hello world, hello world. Okay, I am taking. So this is hello world. Uh, this is running. This is our Python console. So let's say let's type it hello world. hello world. Here just you see here I have given a space, so this is our string hello world. So in Python, string is starting from the address 0, not with 1. In some programming languages, some address a starting address starts from 1. So in Python programming language, it is starting from 0. Just to show it, uh, print as, if you want to give any particular address you want to see, suppose a starting address you want to see, so it will print hello, h first letter, that starts from 0. So let me play with these all things. Suppose you want to print the first one, so it will print e. So here you have seen like 0, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Fifth word is, let's check what is the fifth one. So here it is a blank because the fifth one is HELLO. Here this is up to fourth address, then fifth address is a blank one. Means there is a blank, so it is printing blank one. So it is taking blank as also as an input. So if you want to print in continuity, so you want to print from 0 to 1, it will print h. If you want to print 0 to 2, it will print, so up to 2 digits, and up to 3 digits you want to print from 0 to, from starting address is 0, it will print up to 3 characters. And if you want to print up to 4 characters starting from initial, it will print 4 characters. And if you want to print 5 characters, it will print hello. In this way you can see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 words are there, so you can print this way the whole world. If you specify 11, it will print up to hello world, it will not print this one. So this way you can play also. So let's change the values to know more about it. You want to print the first word, but if you want to start from 0, it will not print anything. So here what we will see, it will print, I am taking the first address and 0 characters, so it will not print anything because I am taking 0 characters. So suppose you want to starting from first character and first character and one word, so it will also not print. So here one thing is clear, you need to mention greater than that one also. So here suppose let's say you want to start from 3, and it will also not print because it should be the next argument should be greater than this one. So even though it will not print if it is equal, so here you should give at least one greater than this one. So here the third letter is like H, 0, 1, 2, 3. Third one is L, second L, and you need to mention 4. It is not showing like up to 4 characters. It is again starting from this one, so it will print only single L. So you can also play like this one, 6. So here this is print up to hello. So for more clarity purpose, let's I am taking p equal to, suppose let's say RAJES, just in continuity purpose, so that we will be more clear. So let's say print p from p0. P0 is our R. Then if you want to R, then third character is to this fourth. Suppose you want to print from 3 to 4, it will print E. starting from E. First, second, third, fourth is E. That is, at least it should be, second argument should be greater than the first one. One thing is clear, if you give even the equal to, it will not print. And if you mention here greater than first argument, if greater than third second one, it will also not print. So it means, and if you want to, like, suppose third to fifth, it will print two characters like this way. So one thing is clear for this one, 3. Then if you want to give 6, then it will print the whole. Like this way you can understand the address of how. So it is clear from these examples, like in Python, a string character or a string address is starting from 0, and if you want to just give like this way, you the first argument should be greater than the second one for accepting or printing this way. So uh, one thing is like in Python, if you want to accept like mm, so let's jump to list. Like if you want to give a list, like in Python, you need to mention list in brackets, like the first list, second, third, like this way you can give the list. This is an empty list which don't contain anything. So if you want to give some inputs, let's say any inputs, Rajesh, third one, Aman, Abhishek, Akshay, anything, just for arbitrary and explanation purpose. If you want to see our list contents, you can simply write list print L. This is our list contents. Suppose you want to remove anything, suppose you want to add in some contents in our list, so you can type it by using append, L dot append. The contents you want to add is, suppose ABC you want to add to our list, it will add. So for just to know whether it is appended in our list or not, you can check it from here. So here you see ABC is added in our list. So if you want to remove ABC from our list, you can write it by just writing L dot remove, that name is ABC, it will remove it. So just to verify, you can simply write print our list. Here you have clearly seen ABC is just removed from our list. So one thing you can also do, like here you are seeing, like suppose you want to see in sorted order, like so you can also do by using short array dot sort our list, so it will show. Now we have sorted it, and now let's see whether it is sorted or not. Here you are seeing our list is sorted based on alphabetical order. So if you want to suppose you want to reverse the list, you can also do L dot reverse. It will reverse our list. Let's see whether it is successfully reversed or not. You can simply see here our list is updated based on sorting in reverse order. So for now, this is for today. In next upcoming videos we will see more advanced and other things in Python. We have just started our programming language in Python. I am also going to start programming language in Java. All languages, whatever I am going to teach or explain here, I will took from scratch basic things. So keep supporting us. So for now, thanks for everyone.